Hello and welcome to the Cosplay Collective Podcast. We've been away for quite some time. For nearly 2 months now, we've been really busy doing various things. Today, I'm joined by Matt Bellhouse, Devilish Cosplay,
Hello.
and Daniel Marriott of that cosplay couple. We do have other people coming in. If you're wondering what we're laughing about, it's just at the start of this, like we all have this thing where people always pull a funny face. I think the Gurnoff is working a lot better today.
The girl is strong.
The good is strong with this one. No, we have been a while for quite some time. Away for a while. We've been busy. It's the best way for me to explain it. We've had a lot. That's life. That's what people say. But yeah, we've all been busy with various things. Mainly work rather than cosplay, which is a bit of a shame. But that's the way it gets throughout, like the middle of the year. School time, man. Like that's what happens. Like when school's off, it just gets hectic again, and you're expected to work all the time. And we have tried to work on some cosplay. Right. Talking about cosplay, who wants to start off? Because I haven't got pretty much anything to show at the table.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll have a chat.
Yeah, cool. Right, let Devilish Cosplay start.
Cool. So my next event's going to be October MCM. Although I have recently agreed with one of my friends to appear at Northampton's own Comic Con, which they had. I missed last year's one because I couldn't get the time off work. I'm going for one day, just to help out with a friend basically who's raising some money and stuff up there. So I may take Iron Avenger out for another outing.
Yeah.
Needs a bit of repair work, so I've got to do that. But yeah, basically for October, my main plans were two different cosplays which are new. One of them's Hook, which is pretty much now complete. Now the rest of my outfit arrived, so I've got Hook ready. That's Hook from Once Upon a Time.
Mm-hmm.
And
which I do have some pictures of somewhere. Yay!
Cool.
We have Tom Bombadil joining.
All right, Tom.
Oh.
Sort of joining.
Sort of joining. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, there's
There'll be Hook. Arr.
Oh, sexy.
It's
is,
Hook
man.
from
It
Once
is.
Upon a Time, I believe.
There you go.
Cool.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, wow.
You just missed Hook.
I saw Hook.
Yay.
Oh,
It's
dog.
Tom and Hook cannon, so you can see.
Yeah, so Hook is pretty much done now, even to the point where I had to go with the missus to the local supermarket and get her to buy me some eyeliner, because it's just embarrassing. and I have put it on as well and tried it, and it isn't actually that difficult putting makeup on. I don't know what you girls are all moaning about.
Do you do that thing where you do the...
You should see me trying to put on eyeliner. I'm like,
You stab yourself.
Yeah, I'm not that great with things going near my eyes, which is a bit of an issue with eyeliner, but I got over it and it looks all right. So yeah, I just got to keep my hair the right length and.
Do you do that thing where you sit again?
Pretty much, yeah. Like I'm about to like cry. Yeah, so Hook's done, so that'll be a definite. And my other one I'm working on is obviously Arkham Knight, which I've got all the bits for. It's just finishing the armoured pieces and then getting them all attached together and stuff. So, you know, the base coat, the trousers, the boots, I've got pretty much all the parts for it that I need. And then the big bit that I'm waiting for, which is obviously the one bit that I bought for it, is the helmet. So it should, if it comes out as it should, it should pretty much wow everyone, I think. And that's what
And
I
you're just going to rob and buff the shit out of it.
Pretty. No, I ain't touching the helm, mate. The helm will be fine.
Tom's best suggestion.
Phrasing.
Just
Rub
rob and buff the rest of it.
I'm rub and buffing all my armour. Yeah. So I built that bit, which is the back and the spine. I've done the chest piece. I've done the shoulders. I've done the bicep guards, and I've done the one of the gauntlets so far, which is a fiddly bastard. So that's done. So I've got the other gauntlet to do, and then the shin guards, and that's everything built. I'm doing it a slightly different way around this time. So with Iron Man, I used to kind of build one piece, paint it, finish it, then start the next piece and go on that way. So I was getting different parts completed in Iron Avenger. Obviously, it wasn't a major issue with that because they were all different coloured bits. So I'd focus on one arm and do that, and then the leg and do that. Obviously, this time round, I'm just building everything that needs building first, so it's out of the way and done. And then once it's built, I'll then paint it all because it's all the same colours, so it'll just be easier doing it that way and finishing it. And then I've got to work out how I attach all this armour to the jacket. I think I'm just going to glue it straight to the jacket, so I can just literally put it on and zip it up.
What sort of glue are you going to use for it, do you think?
I don't know yet. I've never tried really gluing fabric to foam. So
use epoxy, like epoxy or something.
Yeah. Do you think contact cement would do?
No.
Kind of. It depends if it's absorbent fabric. If it's absorbent fabric, it'll be okay, but you'd be better with hot glue. But check out, there's a site, thistothat.com, and it just it tells you what will stick what to what.
Brilliant.
Is that literally what the site is for?
The other idea was to I've got tons and tons of Velcro, and I'm sitting there thinking, well, instead of permanently gluing the parts to it, like the chest piece, for example, obviously it's a zip-up jacket that I put on, so the chest piece, I can't zip that, I can't glue it to the jacket because I won't be able to zip it up or get in it. So that's going to have to go on similar to how Keir did with his Arkham Knight Batman suit. So basically, with where the chest piece just basically velcros straight onto the front. So potentially, I'm going to do that, but with some of the other bits. But like the shoulder and the bicep guards and stuff they can be on as long as I can get my arm in the jacket. They can stay on the jacket. They don't need to be sort of I take off. And then it's easy enough just to exactly. That's what I'm thinking. It's less things to carry. I've just literally got one jacket. Take it down, put it straight on, done. Easy. Easy. Things are never.
That's the word that shouldn't have been used. Is easy.
No, it's not easy. Yeah, it's turning out to be a bit more challenging than I thought it would be. But I hope it comes out and it looks pretty good. So
it's looking really good at the moment anyway. So I'm really looking forward to the progress. Is that going to be?
I'm pleased with the gun I made as well. So the little gun I made out of the foam.
Yeah.
Which I've just layered it up and stuff. Again, I've got to paint it and seal it and everything, but it looks pretty cool. And I'm quite pleased at how that came out because that was just literally seeing someone that done one on YouTube and watching his YouTube and showing how he's done it. And I managed to find a decent template for it, and then went from there and just kind of cut bits out. And I used all kinds of different foams on that as well, and like bits of craft foam and everything to layer it up. So it looks pretty cool. I just don't have a picture to show you. So.
Oh, I wouldn't worry. Is this going to be for October by any chance, or is it for?
I'm hoping so. Yes, it's purely going to come down to whether the helm arrives in time, and whether I've got the time to actually get everything finished. I've got plenty of time to get the stuff built because, as I said, there's only 3 more pieces to build really, and I'll have them done in the next week or so. But it's just getting it all together and getting it finished. I don't really want to rush it. So if it's not done in October, it's not done. Yeah. My main worry at the moment is repairing the bits on Iron Avenger I need to repair, and then I might bring that to October again. But it was just a pain in the arse. So if I do bring it, I don't think I'll be wearing it for 8 hours again because it nearly killed me.
Yeah.
So I might wear it for a bit, and then I can go back to because the hotel's going to be obviously we're staying at the Ibis this time, so I can literally just go back.
So
and get
literally on the front. Yeah.
Wear it for a few hours and don't have to stay in it for 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah.
No. If I can get that done, I'll bring that as a third, but it's purely down to whether I get Arkham Knight finished or not for October.
Well, that's obviously.
I may be in Hook for 2 days.
It looks good enough anyway. So, what's Danny been working on?
Not really much actually. I've been a bit lax on the old cosplay, to be fair. The only thing I've really worked on is a commission piece for someone, which I actually finished today, which is, if I can get it one tangled, is a rigging piece for the back of a a green arrow quiver. So let me just get into position. But yeah, so it's basically all adjustable across the shoulders. So you've got individual loops here, which are like freely moving, so they're on loops instead of actually being stitched in, so you can position the straps comfortably. This part obviously is going to attach to the top of the quiver. You then take that part off, you can pop it back in, and it's all good. And then you've got the other side as well, which is all similar as well. It's the same sort of process, but it's longer. The angle across the back, and then again, same on the other side. There's adjustable across the middle as well. So it's lots of little technical bits.
Yeah.
But I'm very pleased with how it turned out. So, but no, other than that, all we've really done is pretty much go to see Killing Joke in costume as well, and that's about it.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard about the fact that you did that. It sounded quite good. Was it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The best part about it is I managed to get one of their promotional photo posters.
Yes.
So I got this big bastard.
Ooh, that's well nice.
It's huge.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
no, other than that, it's just been planning and whatnot, because obviously Rach has been working over the summer, so she's had like no time, but now she's got like a solid month off, so we're gonna crank out as much stuff as we can over the next month, so there's gonna be many updates. But
So, yeah, just keep a watch of your page.
yeah, so basically the plan for October is Wayne's World a Friday, which is going to just be super casual, super easy. Saturday is Black and White, Harley and Joker, which is going to be quite fun as well, because we've not seen anyone do it, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then Friday is Harley Pool and Deadpool. But the Deadpool suit, we were going to make it, but because of time constraints and whatnot, and just the sheer amount of work that it involved making an entire pattern for it, we've decided to opt to go for a suit pattern. So it's going to be not ourselves making that suit, but it's going to be pretty fucking badass anyway. I'm going to be making everything that goes along with it. So I'm going to be making all the holsters and all the strap-in pouches and all those things as well, so it's going to be pretty fun. So it's going to be that's going to be a technical job, because it's all going to be with upholstery leather, so that's going to be fun. I'm literally going to be making it all out of upholstery leather, so it's going to be very thick and very unmanageable, I can imagine. But no, we've got pretty much all of it sourced and ready to go. We're just waiting for payday.
Alright. Cool, man.
A little update as well. In the next couple of days, my commissions page will be going live, which is kind of a big deal. So there's that.
Yeah.
So I went for the name of Propaganda because I liked it a lot. So that's gonna be the name of it. So it's going to be like everything from little props and bits and bobs to like full rigging sets for like Deadpools and Nightwings and all that sort of stuff as well. So I've got a few bits lined up for commission pieces, but obviously I've got all my previous work that I could put on there as well. So it's going to be all batten down the hatches, hopefully. So
fingers crossed for you, man. We're looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, proper looking forward to it, man.
And obviously Rach has set up her seamstressness, which is already picking up quite a lot, because she's got loads of requests
Lots
for
of
dresses and
comments,
whatnot.
yeah,
So, yeah, we're loads of requests for dresses and stuff. So,
I know
and
Mike
that's seemingly normal.
I know that Mike from the Companion Guild is currently looking for something, and I think Rachel might have something for him, which is he's looking for the ugliest suit ever made. Basically, he's looking for a suit with like the most ugliest pattern ever imaginable.
Oh, we can hook you up on that. We found a website with like really ugly patterned materials. So even if like it was like each individual part of the suit was made out of a different pattern of material, it'd be hilarious. Like the most disjointed, ugliest suit possible.
Well, you
We
can
got
get
you.
Nick Cage suits, can't you? Like Nick
Oh, mate,
Cage's face on him.
I want a Nick Cage morph suit. There is a Nick Cage morph suit. It's £500, and I'm just like, I want it. I want it.
Ouch.
It's just loads. It's just loads of pictures of his face cropped onto a fucking like. It's just like a collage of Nicolas Cage. It looks great.
Oh.
You want that suit?
Yeah, I want it. I want it so bad. I would wear it all the time. Like,
Anyway, what's
Wear it
Tom
like
and
a
Freya
job
been up to?
interview. It'd be amazing.
What's you two been up to? We've not.
Sit across them like.
So what have you two been up to, like other than WoW? Because obviously the new expansion comes out next week.
Nothing we've like. I don't think we've done any cosplay at all. I think I burned myself out making that suit of armor, and now I can't find anything else that I want to build quite as badly.
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling once the new expansion for Warcraft hits, I'll see a really cool armor set and be like, well, I'm locking myself in the room for a couple of weeks. And come out with like the
this
best.
is my life now.
Well, you're in a new place now as well, aren't you? So like you've actually got a full cosplay room again.
Yeah. Which is really, really handy.
And a garden.
And a garden.
And a garden.
Yeah.
Garden for Sherlock, yay!
Sherlock needs to get neutered though, so a lot of our money is going into his neutering fund.
No, he must make pretty puppies.
Well, we can't because medically he needs it.
He's only got one ball.
Yeah.
He's like Hitler.
Oh.
I need it.
So otherwise, but yeah. I think what I'd like to do, whether it actually happens or not, is for October I'd like to do Lagertha, but I don't know if I will have time. We'll see. And the only other thing I've got planned is for early next year to do Morgana from Persona 5, the big cat thing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yes. That sounds well good.
I need to sell Vision and Negasonic to be able to afford the funds without touching all of Sherlock's money. So,
Yeah.
I am trying to tag you in everything I see anyone ever ask for. I'm like Freya.
I don't know why no one's picked up the Negasonic suit. I don't
know.
Vision would be a different
Nor do I.
cat, but Negasonic I was very surprised about. So.
Yeah, because it's something a bit special and nobody seems to want it for some reason. I really don't understand why not.
It's probably because you would need to shave your head to do it, so not many people are willing.
But when it first came out, there were loads of people wanting suits.
But it's been out for a while now, though.
Yeah.
The new movie.
It's on LGBT pieces because a lot of them people have shaved heads and a lot of them cosplay, so might be worth them.
I'm in the LGBT so I could share that.
Or you could try maybe somewhere in Brighton. Might have a better chance. You could do like a Brighton cosplay selling page.
There's a cosplay Sussex. So, yeah.
Yeah, so anybody in Brighton, if you're after a Negasonic Teenage Warhead cosplay, talk to Freya. Freya's trying to get rid of one, and it'll help her fund her next cosplay, which is obviously going to be awesome, as they always are. But yeah,
I'll actually be doing it appropriate for the season that it's going to be in. Bikinis in winter and a suit in summer.
Well, the thing is you definitely, at least you're going to October. Like as I might have mentioned, I won't be at October this year. This will be one of the first times that I've not been to MCM in a long time. I am very busy at the moment. I'm actually running my own convention, Huzzah.
Yay!
And because of it, it's caused a lot of time in cosplay break. I am actually working on something at the moment though, but it's only something small. It's more of a rebuild of a few cosplays.
A 2.0.
Yeah, I also need to repair Riddler because Dan might be able to tell you, but at Manchester, with David and Dan were doing cosplays for Deadpool wrestlers, and as he did one of the wrestling ones, I jumped through the air and tapped him out, but as I jumped through the air and spread my legs, it ripped perfectly down the middle. And there's just this video online by Ant now where you can see me jumping through the air like Michael fucking Jordan. And as I split my legs, all you see is it just goes white where my ass is.
Oh dear. You exposed yourself.
Yes, I did. I then had to go to Primark and buy a new pair of pants just because I couldn't walk around all day in the pants that I had.
I probably did this on air, but I once had to shoplift a pair of pants from Primark when I was a teenager. A friend wedgied me so hard that he ripped my pants clean off. I had no money, so I was like, but I have to get some pants. I had to go. I was like, they were like, were you wearing underwear when you came in? Yes, of course. Why would I steal just pants?
Oh, that is bad. But I'm glad that you two have got some at least on the planning board.
I see doggy.
Yay!
I see doggy.
For October, we're only planning on going for a day anyway.
Oh, yeah, doggy.
But
What?
I'm going to be going to the Star Wars celebration in Birmingham in September because my mum's a massive Trekkie and she hasn't been since she was pregnant with me, so it'd be quite a big special thing for her.
Is it Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek. Did I say Star Wars?
Yeah, it said Star Wars. I was like, Star Wars celebration?
You told me it was Star Wars as well whenever you were telling me about it.
I don't get my fandoms confused. My mouth just doesn't think before it. So.
Oh, look at the fluffy butt. But yeah,
Hello, fluffy doggy.
yeah. At least you're going for there. At least just even if it's just the one day. Are you doing cosplay for that day, or are you just gonna casual it?
Well,
We'll see.
You'll probably bring Artorias.
Maybe.
And I'll, depending on how much work it is, I'll probably have Lagatha, because it shouldn't be that expensive to put a Viking.
Shouldn't.
So,
I probably won't bring Artorias if I'm bringing anything because he's so bulky. I have to bring him for a day with no hotel room to store it in.
depending on if my hair's long enough as well, I'm hoping to get my hair, like some synthetic dreads put in, so I was going to use that for my Lagatha hair, but if not, I'm going to have to style a wig, which is going to be really difficult.
Yay, styling wigs. How joyous is that? Do you know what, like...
No, wigs.
I am absolutely dreading doing Hades from Hercules now because I'm doing it in a wig, and I'm doing it like in this silver wig that's gonna have to go upwards, and I am dreading styling a wig because I've never done it before.
Just hold it upside down and glue it.
Commission it instead. Be easier.
Brush and glue.
Carve it in foam.
just use glue like hair gel.
Just get a glue gun and go.
People do. They'll use like the clear hot glue.
Ah, I did not know that.
I was going to say laminate it, but that would just make it really flat.
Just a perfectly flat wig in the centre.
It would stay up.
Just do like a cardboard cutout Hades and just stick it to yourself and walk sideways all day.
Well, I'm hoping to build everything from scratch if possible because I want to enter it into a competition. Because I actually, like, now that I run competitions, I've realised I have never entered a competition.
You have to experience it at least once.
Exactly. Like, it's easy enough for me to run one, but for me to actually enter one, and I've never done it before. Just because I've never had the confidence in my cosplay, I think.
When's your convention that you're doing gonna...
Oh, it's October 22nd. It's
Okay, cool.
Geektober
Is it
Fest
in Manchester?
Yeah, it's in Wythenshawe. It's a charity convention, so every single ticket sale goes to Great Ormond Hospital in London.
Cool.
It's a children's hospital, so all ticket sales go to that.
We should try and make it up for them.
It should be good because we're hopefully having Dan and Rachel come. Huzzah! We've sorted them, and we're hoping to have Leia come up as a cosplay guest, and we've got Killer Croc from the London Super Comic Con and Beyond group. He's coming up, and it's going to be quite good, especially if you're into gaming as well, because we've got the UK Gaming Network who are setting up a room for classic gaming, board gaming, and retro console. And then downstairs we have this big bus that's turning up.
They were the people at ThingyCon.
Yeah.
Amicon. Yeah, no, we know who they are. Yeah, I spent most of Amicon in that room, just playing the games.
Yeah.
Yay.
Guitar heroing.
But yeah, we've got a fair bit going on. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Other than that, I've literally just been dying on my arse whilst I've been working all the time. I've just had no time to do anything.
You just need to take some time out for yourself and just get back up to speed.
Yeah, I think I do. I really want to get a start on building cosplay again, and I have stuff in the pipeline at the moment. It's just a matter of me doing it, and I think after con season's done, I think I'm just going to give myself about 4 months where I can actually build.
I think that's what we've just given ourselves after all the moving and stuff, just time to get through some of the games backlog we've had. So I think we've just been like, yeah, games, and then cosplay, wait.
Yeah,
So,
cosplay's been on the back burner for me
nice
at the moment.
having money though. That was nice.
Yeah.
Actually able to afford food.
It's good. It's good to know that like you can take a break every now and again, and it doesn't really affect you in any sort of way. Cause
I think people get too swept up in it. So.
yeah, I think that's the way as well. Like sometimes like you can rank yourself down by making too many cosplays. But that's just the way it is, I guess. So, has everybody seen Suicide Squad?
No.
No.
I'm refusing to watch it. So.
I wasn't really interested after like Bats v Soups.
Yeah, I'll wait till I can watch it on Showbox or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to put after seeing everyone else's reviews. I don't want to go and pay money for it. That sounds really bad, but I don't.
Yeah, because the characters are already amazing, and DC can't fucking write movies. Like I watched the director's cut of Batman v Superman. I didn't go to see it in the cinema, and I was still like, I give it a resounding, yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, the director's cut is still better than the theatrical one. I'm so glad that you watched that instead. Really.
Yeah, but that's like the difference between, you know, a turd and a turd rolled in the other. It was just like, The only thing I was really excited about was Wonder Woman, because she A, had like the coolest soundtrack, and B, was just the most interesting character in it.
Yeah, and I think that everybody's more excited about Wonder Woman than any other character in the DCU.
Yeah, I know. I just like, I go to see like Civil War and Ant-Man and any Marvel movie, and it's like, oh, all aboard the hype train, choo choo, and then you go to see a DC movie, and all you're thinking is, oh, please don't be awful.
Yes, please don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up.
It's like an abusive marriage. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep going back because I love him, and then no shit movies for you.
Well, there was a valid reason why I asked about Suicide Squad, is because I'm guessing everybody's seen the Harley suit, the Harley costume.
Yeah, I've seen them. I saw about 4,000 of them in May.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like, I'm not gonna be there in October, so how
They're gonna have been, yeah. Oh, mate.
This is the question. Like, how many of these new Harley suits do you reckon are gonna be at the MCM in October now?
The new Batman game though, with the new
When's that out?
Injustice.
Oh, Injustice 2.
Injustice 2 looks good.
Gonna hit the cosplay scene by storm as well, so you'll probably see a.
But that one does look really cool.
Yeah, that one does look cool. So that'd be really.
obviously I kind of just wanted to get your opinion on like whether it'll be overdone or like, because you can't say that a costume's going to be overdone as such, because it just means that people want to costume that character. But do you think it's just slightly a cop out?
It's a bit easier to do than some of our other costumes, because you can like buy hot pants and you can buy a top and then you can edit them. So I imagine it'll be popular.
The shoes are really like unique though as well. They're really cool, but like.
I think as a design, I think it's going to be popular just because it looks interesting.
It looks good
cool.
and it's easy to do, but it's just.
But I wouldn't say it's going to be overdone in a bad way.
I think
because everyone I've seen so far is still good. So.
What I'm really looking forward to is to see if anyone actually bothers to cosplay Jared Leto's Joker. Like one guy who was like, "No, that look really awesome."
Yeah, I actually do know that one guy. Which is the worst thing that I have him on my Facebook page, and he's like, "Yeah, for MCM, I'm doing 3 days of Leto's Joker, but I'm kind of twisting it up a little bit because I'm going to do the straight jacket one on one day in the." Yeah. I really don't like that look.
I think there'll be more Enchantresses than people were expecting, because her character was amazing. So.
I really like the look of Enchantress. I'm just not sure that many people will do it because of how that costume.
I don't think you'll get. You maybe in May when it's warmer.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, quite a few people are working on it outside as like not non-con things, so just like outdoor shoots sort of things. So.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think that October's going to be that cold. To be perfectly honest, it wasn't last year, so I reckon people will still do it. But yeah, there was a valid reason. I asked about Suicide Squad because obviously, if you haven't seen Suicide Squad, you don't know the costume sort of. Well, you should do. There's enough advertisements for it. But yeah. What costumes do you reckon are going to be really big in October?
Well, it's definitely going to be that Harley. But I don't know, there's nothing really big that's come out recently that's going to that's not already had a con for it.
Yeah.
Around that time, it's October.
Unless there's loads of people doing Warcraft cosplays because the film just came out and the
Pokemon ones
came
as
out.
well. There'll be quite a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot more Pokemon this time around. Yeah, Gajinkas and stuff.
And
the new, unless it's delayed, the new Final Fantasy will be out, so you'll see quite a few Final Fantasy probably.
15.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah. There's another franchise that continues to stomp on my balls every time. It really.
It's like, oh, you want Final Fantasy 6?
No, well, because it's they can. They made a good game, the last good game.
I don't care. This one looks beautiful.
15 years ago. What? It's 2016. 10 came out 2000. Yeah, 15 years, and they still haven't managed to make a single good game, even though they have more money than God.
You might see Persona ones as well in the lead up to Persona coming out, but
Persona's very niche, though. It's got a real small, hardcore fan base.
I'm trying to think. I don't think is there any big movies? Will Doctor Strange be out by then?
Yeah,
Doctor Strange out in November, so that we might see a few of them.
I do believe that people will be cosplaying that.
It's literally it's the week after MCM, so it's November 3rd, I think it comes out.
I can see on.
What about when does Rogue One come out? Because we'll probably see a lot of Star Wars.
December.
Yeah, we'll probably see stuff for that then as well, maybe.
Yeah, I think
there'll be more that in May.
There'll be a ton of Overwatch cosplayers.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, that's massive now.
Yeah, Overwatch actually, yeah, that is going to be the big one. I think a lot of people will do a lot of.
Not a big, complex, interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of the armored ones, from Overwatch that I think I'd like to make, but I don't play the game, so I don't feel like when it's one of these things where I see the costume, I think, oh, that is wicked. I I could do that, but I don't really know the character. Don't play the game. I have no idea who these people are, other than that I know about it's a game.
I know all the characters just from I was really interested beforehand. Who's that?
That's Dan trying to get back in.
Oh, I was really interested in all the characters and stuff before it came out, but when the game came out, I was like, I don't think I can invest time into that sort of game anymore. It just ends up
yeah.
making me angry.
I know who all the female characters are because they're all really hot and lots of really cool cosplayers have done them. Like Janet in Dragova, the Russian cosplayer, who did Widow, the purple-skinned one. It's amazing. Widowmaker, that's it.
There's been quite a lot of Reapers out there as well.
And Reapers, yeah, like for edgelords.
And Tracer. Which is cool.
But like, I've seen a guy who's building like the full armor dude from it, and it looks phenomenal. But you know what I mean? It's like, that looks cool, but I don't know anything about it or what it is. Like,
well, I've not played Overwatch either, and I look at the characters and go, that is a fucking cool character, but I've never played the game. All I've seen is the featurettes, so...
It's got like a system in it where whenever you win a game, you get like a box, and you open the box and it's got skins for your character in it. So they've really like played smart to the cosplay market there.
Yeah, like come to think about it, they really have. They've really pushed this to a cosplay market, and that's really good on Blizzard's side. But they've always been really good with that. Always, even like with Heroes of the Storm and World of Warcraft, like they've really been like. I think I read something about the fact that when they was designing the characters for Overwatch for the newest iteration, they actually contacted cosplayers to ask them what would make it the easiest to build these characters.
I know BioWare does that for all their games as well, and they like release they're like toolkits, so they'll release like a pack of like close-ups of all the different parts of the costumes.
Yeah, from all angles.
And like all the colour schemes and material types and stuff. So it's really easy for cosplayers to do that costume, and they do tend to ask like, you made that armour, is it movable, that sort of thing, and they'll take it into account next time, sort of thing. So.
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing for video games companies to start doing now. Is literally.
It's a good way of marketing and getting more interest and playing to your fans. So.
I guess so, but I guess at the same time it's also a good way of making realistic characters in video games, like characters you can believe would wear that armour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's purely the reason I'm doing Arkham Knight. I'm not a massive gamer. I'll play a bit, here and there, but I don't do a lot. But I love the character. I love it in the game, and I've played all the Arkham Knight games, and I do really like it. That character's wicked. I think the costume is anyway. So I wanted to be a baddie. I've every single costume I've ever made has been the good guy, and I've never been a baddie, especially a DC baddie.
I always have the opposite. I'm always the villain, and I've only done.
Well, no, they're all kind of anti-heroes ones I like actually.
Say that.
Well, Green Goblin, Riddler.
You're just naming all of it.
Like Court of Owls, Talon. Like every time it seems to be a villain.
Bad guys, the good guys.
Mine are all kind of grey area. It's my first ever one. Glorious. Chrysler.
I didn't even think about that. Now you've made me paranoid. I'm gonna have to go choose like a really bad character.
Yeah, it was only the other day that I actually looked at it and realised how many bad guys I've actually done, and it's how many good guys I've cosplayed. Because Dr. Fate isn't really very much of a good guy either. No, he's not the best good guy. I think the only one would be Night Owl. Out of my entire. Because I've even got in here I was gonna wear it for MCM, but I've got a bright purple suit, and I was gonna purple myself up and be Kilgrave from the comic book.
Oh, cool.
And the reason why I didn't do it is because I'm too fat for the suit. I put so much weight on that I couldn't fit into the pants properly, and I was like, nope, fuck this.
At least I tried to squeeze myself into mine and they burst open, so at least you didn't get that far, because it's really depressing when you get to that point where it just.
And you're like, yes.
I was getting ready for the convention, wasn't I? I was actually at the convention when I put Green Lantern on, when it just went.
Booty explosion.
Yeah.
Oh. Was this the latex suit?
Yeah, it was the Green Lantern latex one, yeah. I just apparently put weight on in my butt and it exploded the suit.
But yeah, I really wanted to wear that for Manchester, but I couldn't. So I've now gone on a dieting binge, and I have lost an entire 2 inches around my waist, so I'm happy.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm also getting a pedal bike at some point in the next few weeks to help me lose that weight a little bit more. So then I can start
Pokemon
doing...
Go is helping me lose weight.
Yeah, it's like Pokemon Go is amazing. Like, do you two play Pokemon Go? Have you tried it yet?
We did, and then we kind of stopped because they wrecked it. Like they took away.
The tracking system.
Yeah, they took away the tracking system.
Yeah.
And so at first you couldn't tell how far away a Pokemon was, and then it's just like they're in a random area, and then they killed all the sites to let you know roughly where they were. So it's just aimlessly wandering around to catch 57 Pidgeys, and I was like,
And we
I'm
caught
not having fun anymore.
We caught most of the Pokemon that we could in our area, so it kind of got to the point where we're just like, we're just kind of going around and catching Pidgeys. And I think we're gonna wait until they do a massive update, and then we'll probably go back.
I think that's probably the best thing to do, is give it like nearly a month and a half and then come back to it and see exactly what's changed with it and see whether they've changed it to a better degree.
I'm hoping, because the latest update with the gym leaders saying, you know, not the gym leaders, the team leaders saying like, oh, your dick is massive.
Oh, God. How many times am I going to see that now?
I think I'll take that out, realising that people are ridiculous. Because you can't take them seriously doing that. Like if you've seen the picture of its 3 leaders, and Blanche is trying to be serious about it, being like, I don't want to do this anymore. And there's the yellow guy just in the corner laughing his head off, being like, your dick's massive! Like that is probably the only fun side to that, is you can imagine him doing that, but otherwise it's just ridiculous.
I'm actually considering coming down to Brighton at some point. We were going to drive down for a day out, me and the missus, because I need some water Pokemon, so I need to be by the beach.
The donut.
I need some more Magikarps.
Just by the pier is like a Magikarp hotspot.
I need it, man. I'm still like 100 candies or so away.
Come down, we'll take you guys out to a nice place for a meal, and you can catch all the water Pokemon.
Yeah, that sounds,
be wicked.
you know what? That sounds really nice. Like you should do that. You really should.
May well do. What are you doing Sunday? I'm off this bank holiday weekend.
Holiday weekend.
I've got a whole week off.
Yeah,
I'm off on Monday, so yeah, we might do something Sunday, but I don't know whether we'll do Brighton Sunday. I don't know. We might have to.
That'd be nice. Do it.
I think the only thing you do on Sunday is D&D.
Oh yeah.
So.
No, I think it still is.
So yeah, we've got maybe D&D at some point.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually be learning how to play D&D properly in the next few months, because there's a few friends who are like, yeah, we doing D&D, and I was like, I really want to do D&D, but I don't think I'll be able to get my head around it now because of the amount of rules and everything that's changed.
It's really easy. They simplified it again. They got really complicated in third and fourth, and then it got easy in fifth.
Yeah, they really streamlined it, and you don't need to know all the rules. Your DM does.
Needs to know all the rules.
Yeah.
So you can just be like, how do I do this?
Yeah, we've got a friend. She's been on loads of campaigns with us, but she still can't tell which dice is which.
Yeah.
And exactly how her move works. And she's played at least like 30, 40 sessions.
She's starting to get the hang of it. The way you do it is just basically, you are that character, you want to do things, how can you facilitate it?
Yeah.
Like, I want to punch that guy, and then the DM can be like
a strength check.
Yeah, unless you've got me in your party, and then I just ruin it.
Yeah, in which case Laura ruins it, really.
I was speaking to a friend of mine, and he said, yeah, I was the rogue, and nobody wants to play with me anymore because they are now all dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't my fault. I picked up the diamond and got mind control. So
Diamond you were not meant to pick up.
Yeah. I just normally play the character that can't restrain themselves, or I crit talking to dragons and charm them into accidentally tapping cities instead of us, which is.
But yeah, I have been actually looking into doing D&D because I've been invited to.
It's totally fun and it's really good. If you like inventing like characters and backstories and things, it's really good for that. Like I think the role playing element is always really fun.
I think it's helped because I've been watching a lot of Acquisitions Incorporated recently as well.
What's that?
It's comedians playing D&D at PAX in America.
Oh, cool.
It's a bit like the authors playing D&D.
Yeah.
It's really good, and it's got Will Wheaton.
Peter V. Brett and stuff play D&D, and they film it, and they get drunk, and it's just hilarious because they'll use their characters, so they'll pick a character from the thing, like Arya or the Hound or something, and do it in a D&D world, and it's hilarious.
That's amazing.
It's great because I've been watching them recently, and they've got Will Wheaton in the original series as well.
Yeah.
He's an elf, and he's just fucking brilliant having him on stage. Yeah, you should.
Will Wheaton.
If you're feeling inspired by like D&D stuff, to watch Mythica, it's a really good sword and sorcery like set of movies. It's one of those like
low budget Kickstarter ones, but like
it's actually incredible. It's not like terrible like most of them are. And that'll get you really, really itching to play D&D.
I'll have to give it a shot then, because I'm really in the idea, like in like that mind frame that I want to get into it, because I hear like so many good things, and I've been watching a lot on it, and I'm kind of getting my head around the rules now because I've been watching the Acquisitions play it. It's really good, especially when they fuck each other over. So that's what I quite like watching.
I mean, the most of it is just roll a d20, see if the thing happens.
Yeah.
I think if you're playing with a group that aren't into the role-playing side of it, it can get boring when you are just like attacking and rolling dice all the time. But if you've all got people that you like getting behind the characters, and if the DM really likes like making the random characters that you meet in the world for life, then it's a lot easier to kind of go in with it. But if the DM's not really into role-playing either, then it just makes it really, really kind of dull.
It needs to be like, the hardest part about it is just finding lots of people that really want to do it.
Yeah.
That's why we ended up playing it online, because our DM is in Manchester. So he's doing it, and we just all sit here on the couch, Brighton, and like.
It's good though, because there's what's it called, Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds. We use like online things, so you can like draw the map and get little people to be on the thing, and you can have like all your character sheets online and stuff.
And it has webcam bits down in the bottom left corner. It's actually really clever.
So it makes more money than it does. Easy.
It sounds really interesting, but I'm definitely going to give it a shot anyway. I actually really don't know where this conversation spawned from. I just remember.
What were do on Sunday?
Oh yeah, what were you going to do on Sunday?
Sorry.
Something to do with Brighton, like being in Brighton on Sunday, and yeah. You should totally do that, Matt, if you get your chance with...
You can see Sherlock. Oh, is he gone? Where's he gone?
Oh.
I think his connection's gone.
Oh no, it's killed it.
We're all down.
I'm going to have to shoot anyway. I've got to take my tablets. My teeth are still giving me a shit. So. Hello, he's back again.
Sorry,
where did you go?
I'm out.
You killed it, man.
I don't know what happened, and now my camera's gone.
Oh no.
Well, I'm going to go anyway, so we should maybe just call it there.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to shoot, mate.
I am back, but we are going to have to say goodbye. Yeah, I am hoping to get back into the swing of doing this again and doing more Cosplay Collective. I know it's been quite some time since we've done it. General life gets in the way of things, but I am looking to get back into doing it. Do you know that this is our 29th episode? That's quite a lot of episodes, that. Like, considering that, like, we've done one every 2 weeks or so, say. Because that's how it all started, was once every 2 weeks. So 29 episodes is a lot. I'm quite impressed with how we've got up to
pretty good, mate.
Especially without me getting bored of it. But yeah.
I was going to say there's less technical difficulties the more we go, but you'll
after he's just come back.
I would, you know what, I'd quite like to swap over to Skype, because YouTube are now going along this new route to be able to do it, so I might end up doing Skype instead, so I might have less technical difficulties in the future. It might be a bit easier. We'll see. If everybody's up for moving over to Skype, because I believe everyone's got it already.
I don't have it, but I can set it up.
It's dead easy. It's dead easy, and it's better quality than this anyway. But yeah, I am looking at doing this more regularly again, getting back into the swing of things, because I do want to start building again, and everybody else is going to be building over the next few weeks for October. So
you should update us each time with what's happening with your con as well. So
yeah, I guess so. Everything's gone really well. We've pretty much sold all of our tables now. So we're not far off having all that done, and we've got a load on the cards at the moment. So we'll see how all that goes.
Special guests like comic book artists or anything?
No, not at the moment. I can't say anything, but there was one guest who who might be coming, and I can't really say anything, so I'm gonna have to I'll have to type it to you.
So if it's done by a charity, the payment wouldn't go to them. So
Yeah.
The thing is this guy actually lived in Wythenshawe for a really long time, and he's quite known, and he really appreciates the charity that we're doing.
Yeah.
So he was talking about that if he's not working, then he wants to come. So I'll type it to you in a bit, because I'm not allowed to officially say anything until we've got confirmation. But we are looking to try and get a few comic artist guests. So we're on the fence about it at the moment, because we kind of want to keep it a little bit small, because we're not a big venue. But maybe next year.
Even what I think would be more is doing more workshopy type things.
Well, that's the thing. Like we've been working really closely with another events team called MSE Events, and they work primarily in the Northwest. Well, they have a Midlands event coming up next year, I believe, and we are in talks for doing a lot of stuff with them. So, and we're basically doing a lot of back and forth to what we think they would want there to bring people in.
Yeah.
So it would be something we highly recommend, which is trying to get some comic book artists in. But it's all swings and roundabouts at the moment, but we are talking about it.
Cool.
But yeah,
Cool.
that's where I'm up to. Right, I do believe it's getting late, and Matt needs to go to bed. Tom and Freya are probably going to go and play a little bit more World of Warcraft.
I imagine so.
And I am going to have to get in bed as well, because I've got an early morning tomorrow. Which is the way,
it's been
the world.
really good to speak to you guys again.
It's nice to catch up again, and
so
fingers crossed we'll do it again soon enough. But yeah, you can catch us all on our Facebook pages. I've left a link in the description to all of their pages. You can catch us on the Guardians of Geekery, and you can subscribe to our channel and like the video if you want. We're not forcing you. But yeah, that's goodbye from me. Goodbye from Tom and Freya. Goodbye from Matt Bellhouse, and that's goodbye from us all.